a.k.a. the Hair Trapper.
This your girl Autumn, aka Pinky.
This your girl Tasia, aka Fancy Way.
And this is JR the Barber. Mr. I Got You Fade.
You can catch the Hair Trappers and Soul Snatchers every Monday at 2:30 live. Jack.
You are now about to hear the Hair Trappers, and you're about to get your soul snatched.
Soul Snatch.
Right here on Hair Trappers and Soul Snatch.
Yeah.
The reason you know your face was on the commercial.
Why my mic
I
in?
knew it was. I didn't know y'all had
Testing.
it.
With the people.
Shit, man, I'm gonna kill that nigga that I'm gonna marry.
Another episode of the Hair Trappers and Soul Snatchers, episode 8. Woo. Man, we've been doing this 8 weeks, about 9 weeks now, consistently. Somebody asked me when we're gonna take our month break. When would y'all say?
Month break.
A month off?
Some people told me they take a month break to come up with new ideas.
We don't do that.
Re-strategize.
We
What you
ain't
say?
doing that. We don't do that. We ain't taking no.
That's it.
We ain't
There you
doing no.
go.
I look forward to this shit every Monday. I don't know about y'all, but I was upset. Come on now. We ain't taking
There
no
ain't
break.
nothing wrong with a break, I guess, you guys. But
We
the
had a
truth-
break though. We have breaks when we all got stuff to do, or it's
Right.
2 or more people who got stuff to do. We take breaks, but
a month. And the truth is,
That ain't no trapper move.
and I'm gonna tell you the truth. We had a break last week. Exactly.
Mhm.
It's not a trapper move. And the truth is, because we don't have a podcast that talks about everything, we have a podcast
It
that
talks about
specifically talk about
specifically.
what we should be familiar with, because we are
Mhm.
all stylists and barbers. We talk about hair trappers and soul snatchers, and each one of us prides ourselves on being a soul snatcher, which is someone who knows what it is to
Make
do what
them
they
fall,
do in a
baby.
relationship, what it takes to make them fall. Is that what you said?
That's my name, baby.
What it takes to make them
Autumn
fall.
dog. Make them all fall in love, baby.
Okay. So we're gonna start this one off with our the topic today. We're talking about, you guys. We're talking about the power of a made up mind.
Mhm.
Going from an apprentice, someone who now when you pay booth rent, you're self-employed. You're not an apprentice, right? So when you're paying booth, apprentice is somebody who gives up 40% of every client that comes into the salon. That's an apprentice. You're a student, pretty much. You're still learning. You're fresh out of school, or you're still in school. So from going from that level to going to an owner of a salon, you're gonna need the power of the made up mind. You're gonna have to know you want to be an owner one day. That's what you're gonna have to know. In order to go from being a player, or being promiscuous, or being a nympho, or being someone who is addicted to sex from a lot of people, to being someone who only wants one fucking penis or one pussy, that's gonna take the power of a fucking made up mind. Do you guys understand what I'm saying?
That is so
So that's what we're talking about today. Thank you for telling me. I broke it down because people thought it was the easy thing to say. No, it's going to take the power of a made up mind. If you like sex naturally, and you like sex with multiple people naturally, it's not going to be an automatic thing for someone to come and just snatch your soul, and now you just want to fuck on them. That's not normal.
It is normal.
Well, that's what we're going to talk about. Let's do kick it up, pick it up.
Maybe I missed
Y'all
it.
stop
Maybe
getting
I
involved.
missed it. I don't know.
I said, if you're a nympho, if you're promiscuous, if you love sex, and you get
Oh,
off
no, I'm
on
not
sex with multiple people, meaning one pussy won't satisfy you, one dick won't satisfy you. There's people like that, good or bad. We're not going to judge them. But bottom line, but look, if you're like that, what's the trick?
No, we gonna get into that.
Let's get into it. Come on.
Make
come
sure
on.
you bring that up, because I am interested.
It's a trick to that.
What's the trick to not to go from a guy who wants sex?
I
a
want
lot?
to know the trick, but we gonna wait. We gonna wait.
What's the fucking? Oh, I want to hurry up and
Okay,
get there.
what's the trick? What's the
You
trick?
gotta
What's
say
the
it
trick?
now, bro.
Is, you know what I'm saying? You get you a female who like females.
Hey!
That's the trick.
That ain't her. Don't throw your ass on me.
You.
You like her?
No.
But that's true though.
It is
Fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, it's so fucking crazy that when you said you had the
You
fucking,
let her.
choose.
Now,
Let her
if
pick.
now I
Let
ain't
her
gonna lie.
run it.
I've been bi-curious a lot
Of
all
course,
through high school.
of course.
I got a friend that is gay, and she be like, she tell me stuff like I'm with it, but not with you, because you my friend. That's gonna fuck everything.
It might not. That might be the one you're comfortable with.
No, you don't
Every
do friends.
gay experience
You don't do
did
friends. You don't do friends.
A
And
lot
I'm
of
gonna tell
gay
you why
people
you
did
cannot do
friends
friends.
first.
No,
They do their friends first.
It's a lot of females who do friends first. They experience first,
Right.
but there's
I did that
also
in Jamaica. I have
listen.
friends in Jamaica that we try. Like we really used to do shit. And one of them
bitches
is
catch
that.
feelings.
So
Okay,
you did
no.
it then.
I did.
Stop saying you're not bi then,
Because I didn't feel
Tasia.
like
You
that was
are.
real. Like that one.
It was real,
Fun,
Tasia.
though.
You guys touched each other and had fun. It was real.
We had fun.
Yeah,
That
it was real.
Okay, so girl, boo. Ain't nobody
I'm
taking time.
bisexual, but I don't really like girls.
Oh, yeah, that's freaky.
I don't really like girls. They be weird.
They are. Kick it up, pick it up.
To
I
girl,
like you. Kick it up, kick it up, pick it up.
You know.
look, we gonna keep this business. So we gonna keep this
Pick it up,
That was
pick
cute,
it
that
up.
was cute.
My God, it's getting hot in here. Yeah, new
I can't fuck
episode.
with Tasia.
This is
anyway.
gonna do something. This is gonna do something. I'm telling you.
They probably gonna tune in just because they think we gonna start some shit.
And no, listen, we don't know if they are or they not. But anyway,
We
let's go.
won't.
Pick
We
it up, pick it up.
business.
Ah!
We
Never listen to
Come
what the
on.
fuck a woman said out of her mouth. First rule of thumb. Anyway,
always listen
let's
to
go.
what the fuck a woman
Y'all
says
be
out
a
of her mouth.
fool
Never
if you
listen to what niggas say out their mouth. And I'm not saying y'all particular. Y'all just right here in my view.
Kick it up, pick it up. Name. Kick it up, pick it up.
I don't trust shit.
Name things, vehicles
Vehicles.
with two wheels. Kick it up, pick it up. Name wheels with two vehicles. With two wheels. Bike.
A unicycle.
You got a dream.
How you gonna name something that only one person can name? A vehicle.
I said something. A bike.
A bike is
A
considered
motorcycle.
vehicle. Oh, motorcycle.
Yeah,
Duh.
yeah. Sorry.
A car ain't got two wheels.
He said no yard, so
It's a bullshit.
Hold your mouth. We ain't hold your tongue because I got confused.
I was gonna say motorcycle, but shit,
I got confused. I wasn't even thinking about a motorcycle, and I want a fucking motorcycle. I ain't even thought about it.
Can you drink, please, so
I
we
wanna
can
be
move
one.
on?
Yeah, you can move on.
Kick it
Go
up.
ahead,
Pick,
I'ma
no, we
drink
gotta
my
make sure you
shit.
drink first. We gotta make sure you tips. Yeah. Kick it up. Pick it up. Name of clothing stores in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Kick it up. Pick it up.
Okay.
Name of clothing stores. Current clothing stores in Milwaukee. 414 shop.
Rainbow.
Secret boutique,
Bouchards,
Secret.
Former Mills.
Paymakers,
Rainbows,
I was
Champs.
Foot Locker.
Enzo.
no motherfucker.
Yeah.
No motherfucker.
Enzo.
You said you just mumbling shit.
I said Enzo.
But he said it. I heard him.
Enzo.
So you drink that shit just because you called him out on that shit. Drink it. Drink it.
Cause he don't know.
Hey,
He
sis.
don't say.
I'm glad you tuned
Now
in.
you got
For
yourself out
real.
the way.
Motherfucker trying to get me out the way.
For real.
Motherfucker trying to get me out. It's a conspiracy against me.
Yeah, because you full
No
of
hard
shit.
feelings.
We gotta bring the
Say that
shit
what?
back.
Full of shit.
We gotta bring it back. Bring it back.
The power of a made up mind.
Oh, it's fucking horrible.
From an apprentice, from a beginner to an owner, from a player, from a promiscuous person, from a nympho, from a person who cannot have sex with one person because it's fucking boring, to someone who is in love with one person, they can only make love to that one person. What will it take? We're going to give you the answer. The answer is a made up mind, but there's a lot of other shit involved with that. Let's get this show cracking, y'all. They're excited. Everybody know
They
where
so
it's
ready for it. I was about to
Here's
say.
the first question. What's the flaw of being a jack of all trades and a master of none
Meaning,
when it comes to relations of business? So a jack of all trades and a master of none, when people say that, that means that they don't have one specific skill.
Mhm.
They don't have one specific gift.
Mhm.
They're good at everything, but they're not good at nothing in particular.
Speak on this.
What the fuck
Can I
is
speak on
the
this?
problem with that? Of course.
The problem is
Talk about
you're
that
not
shit.
putting your focus
There we
into
go.
one thing. Okay,
This
you're
is
not.
business, y'all.
You're not able to put all of your focus, your time, and attention into making those things that you're doing special. I always refer to restaurants. If you ever go to a restaurant with a long ass food list, most likely their food is mediocre. You
gotta
get what I'm
specialize
saying?
it. That's good.
Because they got so
I never
many
looked
things
at
on
that
the
like
menu,
that.
you don't have time to pay attention to shit.
That's good.
So when you have like what's his name? Oh, the Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen, yeah, white guy. I know what
White
you mean.
dude, Hell's
Right,
Kitchen.
right.
He has like 8 to 12 things on his menu, and he puts his heart and love into all of
Yeah.
it. But because he has the time for it, you get what I'm saying?
That's really good.
You offer too many services, you can't.
That's right. Think about the
Okay,
podcast. When people be doing podcasts, I swear to God, the average podcast I hear, motherfucker, I'm finna start a podcast. I'm like, what y'all gonna talk about? I only listen to podcasts that have specific shit.
Right.
I listen to a real estate podcast. I don't want to hear nothing else but about real estate. I want to hear real estate. I listen to business podcasts. That's all I want to hear about is business. If anybody got a podcast, they say we talk about everything. That's too much.
It's too much.
And then you don't
People don't know
specialize.
when to tune in.
You don't have a
Like,
knowledge in something in particular area. And then the truth is, anybody who's
talk.
starting to think about start a podcast, only way you can have a podcast where you talk about everything is if you're fucking famous already. Okay,
mhm.
you have to be
Where
an
people already want to
influencer,
listen to you.
right?
Right.
People already want to hear from you about everything.
That's true.
But
You talking
anything.
about some shit so much shit. People gonna be like, "Oh, this bitch just be talking," or this nigga.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? Oh, here go.
It's not
here they
good
go again,
business.
going on live.
narrow in what it is that you specifically want to do.
Mhm. Right.
Not at all. We don't want to talk about none of that. Jay, what do you think about that? A jack of all trades, but a master of none. As a master barber, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I personally think that ain't good because, like she said, you doing so much that you don't really know enough.
Exactly.
You don't know enough.
Exactly. They say it take 10,000 hours to be a master at something.
Mhm.
If that's true, 10,000 hours. That's what the repetition. Say that again. Word again, bro.
Repetition. That's how you master shit.
But hold on.
Repetition, if I'm doing
Hold on, because you moved over that, but that's a fucking mouthful.
Yeah.
How do you master? Because to me, I'm sorry.
You
To,
good.
to me, the focus should be mastering something, a
Fact.
skill or a trade,
Fact.
right?
Fact.
If that's I'm talking about when you talk about purpose,
Yeah.
assignment, your life focus, you're supposed to be mastering something. You just said, what's the secret to that?
repetition,
Man, that's it.
doing it
Over,
Over, and
over,
and
over,
and
over,
and
over,
again.
over,
Man,
over,
Okay, I
over.
gotta chime in, y'all.
Fucking love it. Go
I
ahead.
like what y'all said too. I love what y'all said, but I'm like one of them.
But
I'm
Jack of all
You're a
trades.
renegade. That's what you
You're a jack
are.
of all
What is
trades.
that?
you're a jack of all trades. You want to
and
learn
I master
everything.
my hair shit. That is my hair.
That's good.
that's-
Because the question, we got a question about that, but that's
I could
good.
fuck up some. I could do hair in my sleep. There's
Right.
certain shit I could do in my
Mhm.
sleep, and now and it went like you said. What's that say? What you say?
Repetition.
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 That's right.
I continuously keep doing the same shit just because I
Mhm.
want. Even with the frontals when they first came out, I kept
Mhm.
doing them on myself. I'm like, I'm gonna keep fucking myself up before
That's
before I pay the next motherfucker
Mhm.
$100 to fuck me up. And then once I mastered it, or I feel like I was mastering it, then I want to do it on other people so I
Mhm.
can really see what I'm doing. And I'm getting better and better and better. And I can still go work a job because I know that I'm just trying to get a check. I'm
The
trying to
question is why? Think about this.
Because-
You gotta give that company 40 hours of your time
I have to
that you
get
can
that.
apply to your gift and your trade.
Yeah,
And they're gonna
but-
give you $400-500
But
a week.
let me finish. Let me finish.
You kept
'Cause when I-
out.
No,
You
I-
tapped
I'm
out.
not.
Energy wise, you are.
I'm not though.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not. I'm
Go ahead.
not because at this, well, I used to be when I worked third shift. Now I told them to put me on first shift. The way my sleep schedule is, it works perfect for a first shift job. And my clientele, a lot of my clients that come during the week, they work and they can't get to me. They can't
Till
even
they
get off.
Mm-hmm.
And when and I get off before them. If I get off at 3:30, they don't get off until 5. I don't care. Last week was crazy. It wasn't crazy, but I still have free
It was
time to
busy.
just chill.
Right.
I like to be busy, not too busy
That's
to where
good.
I'm draining myself, but to have something to do that I ain't worried about what a nigga doing.
Correct.
So that's why I do what I do. And how
You do what
and-
you do so you don't have to worry about what a nigga doing.
No, I do what I do because I like money.
That was an example.
I love money.
Yeah, that's a
am
bad
like-
example
what
for
she's
me,
not
though.
focusing on.
Yeah,
What?
right. You gotta
Cases.
make sure you say that. Okay,
Yeah, I
but
like money.
okay.
And
That's
too much money. Ain't
That's
enough.
good, but I'm going to, because from my perspective, and I'm listening to my brother JR told me this years ago. I swear to God, from the position I sit in now, I can say this: once you focus completely on your fucking trade, your bag will increase to the point where a job is so not even in the fucking
Ever in
mindset.
That's
question.
goals, bro.
It's not even in the
Hey,
question.
ever-
Say no more. Long as it's
We
goals,
said
sis.
this before.
I swear to God, long as it's goals, that's what
That's
it's
most
about.
definitely my. You think I want to work by the end of this year? I don't want to work for nobody.
No, at this job, I keep putting in the shop or it's like no, that's too much.
But I also feel like this
that's
too.
too much.
I understand what you're saying because I used to work them jobs or would strain me. I wish the fuck I would. I sit on my ass. I don't do nothing.
Right.
When I'm at work,
That's
I
not
be
boring.
promoting myself. No, because I be on Facebook and I promote myself.
I
if
got
I'm
to
bored.
be busy.
That's right.
I got to be
That's
busy.
I'm making
I got
XYZ amount of money to sit on my ass.
You right. Well, you could do that. I used to work at Captel. Captel is type of service you listen.
I ain't got time for that. I don't like
No.
Hey,
It
yo,
was cool
hey, yo.
because I was pregnant. I
Not to
was
cut you
pregnant,
off.
so sitting down and standing up whenever I wanted to. It was
Let's.
cool, but it was it.
We have a comment. I want to read these comments, especially when they do long comments like this.
Oh wow.
But this brother said, I feel like anyone and everyone tries to be cold at everything and fails until they fall in love with the craft and mastered it,
Yeah.
not because they're doing something they love. Right. Basically, you have to. That's it. I complete. And then, but what you said is, we got a question like that, but we can. What you said, I think the only time that a person should focus on being a jack of another trade.
Is when you've mastered.
That's right. That's when
I
you've
mastered the first one.
That's right.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Mhm.
I would say like with me being in hair school. I mean, I worked the job, but I didn't care about that shit. I been working like part time.
You kept
I
your
don't-
skill. You kept your
I'm
trade.
never
The
gonna
main
get my
thing.
mama-
mama.
keep
It's
practicing
my
on
mama.
yourself,
We gonna
though.
shout out to Cassandra Allen
All right.
because
Shout
that
out.
lady, she don't let up. She don't let up. She would
And
never
she
let up.
shouldn't.
So that's why I never.
Cassandra
really
Allen.
thought-
I'm familiar with her.
He probably do know.
Who
her.
is that?
Her
She
mama.
work at a clinic.
She worked at the clinic. That's your mom?
That's my mama.
Cassandra Allen. I swear I've heard that name
You
before.
probably do know her.
Okay, so
She
this
don't
is my
like
next
me.
question. What's going on in our trap? What we do is we say, what's going on in your trap? Pretty much just promoting our businesses, services, any sales or anything that you got going on at the moment. What's going on in your, all of us are self-employed. You know what I mean? As barbers and stylists, that's what we are. We pay rent to make money. So we'll probably pay 100 to 150 to make 1,000 or maybe 2,000. Doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, we are definitely self-employed. And that's what we put on our taxes. So the question is, what's going on in your trap? What's going on in your business? I'm going to start to my right. What's going on in your trap,
Yes.
young Pinky? Autumn, fall. Hey.
The same things. The same shit is going on.
Consistency. That's good.
Consistency is
That's
definitely-
right. Thank you.
I have excuse my reach. I'm the same shit. You know, I'm working on the vendors. I've had a few I've had 3 vendors send me sample wigs. So I'm trying those out right now, seeing how they
Okay.
dye, seeing how they curl, type shit like that. But I'm
So
definitely
you get the wigs and you color them.
yes, this wig I colored from black.
And that's blue and black.
Pretty
This
as
is
hell.
blue with a
GD
black
on
rope.
that. That look
Oh,
nice.
yes.
That's cold. That's cold.
Thank you. It didn't look like this at first.
It's pretty though.
It looked like this at first. But no, I get these wigs in and I check to make sure, you know, I look into what everybody else is, what people, everybody else complain about. So right now I'm at the stage where I'm testing the color, I'm testing the curl, you know, I'm testing how tangled it get in the back of your neck. You know, I'm testing all of that right now. So
That's good
right
shit.
now I'm just, you know, I'm being patient, but it's coming, y'all. I promise when it's
When you get
slap
that,
in the
when you
face.
get the wigs and you start doing that, and they promote it.
Mhm.
Is a website something you'll be considering?
Oh yeah. Most
definitely.
definitely.
Got to.
Most
Good shit.
definitely. I'm
Good
all
shit.
about residual income. I want to wake up
Yes.
and see some shit in my
That's
hand.
right.
That part.
And when it gets to that, then I ain't gotta work for nobody. I be making.
And then I
money
want to
in my sleep.
international. I want to go everywhere.
But the
know what
folk
I'm
then
saying?
because you said that then the focus is
That's the
your
focus.
job is your investor.
Mhm.
The job is the investor.
That's it.
Mhm.
Every check should be going toward building that
That's-
website, building
Yeah.
them wigs.
Yeah, you get me. You
I
got
definitely
me?
get
Oh,
you.
okay.
Because every time I always
just
worked a
making sure.
job. When I met my brother, that's what I've been doing. I've always had a job and did this. I make more money now in this now that I don't have a job. And you couldn't have told me that shit a year ago. Because I'm gonna tell you shit.
I could have told you.
but
that.
You couldn't tell me that, and you was making good money.
Cause nobody said
It's like
that.
how
But I guess
I-
it's something you had to
And
experience.
you got
yes,
experience.
and I've experienced it. That's why I said too much money is not enough money for me.
God
Because
damn.
I literally
That's
no,
true.
it's
You're
not.
insatiable. You're insatiable, young
On
lady.
that
I'm
though,
my
it's that
daddy's
part.
child.
You're
I'm my
right.
daddy's child.
How
So,
about that?
so I'll
I
tell
love
you
it.
what. Last year, a job that I was working for 4 years, they fired me. My heart was broken. I thought I was gonna lose everything, but I tell you what, that hair money, paying my rent, paying my car note, insurance, all that shit. So
Yo,
I'm
he
Shout out
ain't
to the
making
hair
nothing
industry.
every road.
Shout out to
Yeah.
God making hair on y'all
but
nappy
it
ass
wasn't
head.
enough money. I wanted a lot.
See, like, I
Question,
need rent,
question,
right?
question, Tasia. Question. What's going on in your trap?
Okay, this is my first time. Actually, not even my first time announcing this because I did this like 3 years ago. But I'm bringing it back.
Bring it back.
I want to bring back Wednesday Kids Day. $25
Mm.
silk press for all little girls. $25. You can't beat
$25.
You can't, because the silk press for a kid is
going
like
crazy.
45.
I
And that
charge
includes
65 because I
charge
do a
65
lot.
Now
for
listen,
kids,
that's
for
that little
women.
look. That's that look that the little girls wear with their nice dresses on going to church.
And yes,
That's fucking awesome.
and they do.
You only charge $25 for that?
That's what I'm saying. And then
They hands little, like little
It's
kids.
a discount.
yeah.
That's cold blooded. So what's
That's
the
on
normal
Wednesday,
price of that?
That's only
She
on
said
Wednesday.
65.
65, definitely. When I see them little
Mhm.
girls with they shit pressed and permed and silk and dipped and curled, it's like, damn, you snap.
And you just got out of my chair. Period.
That's definitely more than
The little
$25.
girls be so happy.
Mhm.
It be
They
the
stay in the
swing
mirror,
for me.
right?
It's the
They
swing.
for me.
It be
Hey.
swing for me. And I be like,
You know how many
swing it for me.
videos I'll be like, shake it.
How old is she?
Oh, that's
She
not a
not a
child.
kid.
Yes, she is.
No,
she's
she's
not.
Come
not.
on now.
14-year-olds got big ass heads.
I'm
sorry.
Let me explain it.
Hold on.
Okay, so the kid
I'm sorry. Hey, listen.
TPD
If your
after this.
14-year-old daughter,
No.
your 14-year-old daughter
I'm
is a
gonna tell you
kid,
why.
my
No, I'm
nigga.
gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
How the fuck she
I'm gonna tell you why.
14 is
Okay, yeah, it's a teenager. It's a teenager.
Because even if you
Okay.
take her to go to Corral when they cut off
Oh, my mama,
at
you
12.
It's at 12. Okay,
My
okay.
cutoff is at
Teenager.
11.
13.
My cutoff is at 11.
13 is
But it's only because, but my silk
13.
presses are not 65. My silk
Facts,
presses for
facts.
children 4 to
I
11.
thought you were saying she was grown.
That's just her. You get what I'm
I thought
saying?
you said she wasn't grown. She grown. I thought you were saying she grown.
No,
No,
she's
right.
not a
Let me say this.
teenager.
Let me
Okay,
say this.
say what
Okay, it has nothing to do with a kid. It's not the age. Okay,
It's the
what
head.
I look for, especially when
My
I'm
nigga
doing
said that's the
dreads
Easter
and
egg.
stuff
That's
like
the
that.
Easter hairstyle.
I have younger cousins who are 16 with heads bigger than, you get what I'm saying. So I charge what I charge based off of how
big
much
your
hair
head
I
is.
got to do. How big
Right.
your
You know
head
what,
is.
I'm glad
If your
you
head
said
is small,
Shit.
and I'm glad you said
Ain't that too technical?
at
my
some
age for
point-
kids is 4 to 11.
I'm glad you said that because at some point, you know, so I was like, no, so we need to do away with the separation of prices and just charge everybody the same
Well,
thing.
even
And I say
as
that
an industry,
because,
as an industry.
yeah, and I say that because, bro, a lot of times the kids are more difficult than the adults are, and I'm talking about you gotta wrestle with them and.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Calm
Children
their
are
That's
head,
wild.
very difficult.
watch
I just
they-
had
you
a
gotta do
child.
everything
You
gotta
right
do
though, because I just
with
had
a adult.
a
It's the same.
It was
thing.
7.
The
He
only
was
thing is the age difference.
7.
It's
Y'all,
the
it took
same
me
work.
3 hours.
Exactly.
His head was this big.
It's too much.
It took me 3. Mind you, it took me 3 hours to do his hair.
I say
I had an
kids.
appointment after that and went an hour into his appointment. You get what I'm saying? All because he was tender-headed, but his hair was so soft. It wasn't even like I knew it wasn't hurting him.
That was actually the question because after you get a silk press, how long after that can you get braids?
Right
Whenever you
now,
want to.
like right after she
It is
done.
like,
it's
When do it go
like-
back nappy?
Down.
I
Is the
wouldn't do that.
question when does it go back
we-
nappy?
Yeah.
Well, she wants to get braids for graduation, but I need her to get her hair done for a picture this weekend.
Oh, you can do that, and then by next
And then
week
braids.
you get them.
You can do it the same day.
So we
It
gon-
ain't-
we gonna go to
braids
this-
are not damaging.
though.
Braids is a protective style.
It
So
is.
Oh,
But-
that's good.
so you flat ironing it, it's gonna make it look sleeker. But right.
So let's get back to Taylor so we can get going.
Okay.
Because I swear we have not even touched the questions yet. What's going on in your trap? Besides
Besides
Kids on
Easter,
Wednesday.
as my brother said,
It's not Easter.
my brother said
but-
those are Easter hairstyles.
Right.
My brother just said it. He said that's that
It
Easter
don't have
Sunday.
to be
Vail
just
said
a-
that.
I knew he
Bill
When
said
I
that's the
said
Easter egg.
Wednesday kids, they don't have to be a silk press. It could be
Anytime.
a
Any
protective
day,
style. It could be
anytime, okay.
anything.
But it's a special period on it, on your
for
Wednesdays.
kids. There's
Just
a
for
discount.
Tap into
It's a
Tasia.
special period.
Tap
I
into
fuck
our
with
sister
that.
Tasia, hair trapping ass Tasia page. She doing every Wednesday.
Kids Day Wednesday. Kids Day Wednesday. Bring your kids in Wednesday.
That's what's up.
Y'all take advantage of that.
That's
for
like
real.
that. All the
For
single,
real.
all the
Every summer.
independent
For real.
single ladies that complain that they ain't got no nigga. My nigga ain't did shit. He just fucked me and left me. Y'all go fuck with my sis. Anyway, go to my nigga. I was just saying, man, like, you knew that nigga wasn't shit when you gave him that pussy. You knew he wasn't no good father because he had 3 kids before he.
But
fucked
she
you.
knew that shit too, though. So
You knew he wasn't no
that
good
shit that
daddy.
you look into,
You
right?
knew he wasn't no good baby daddy. You still gave him the pussy. So shut up. Go ahead, Funk.
And you had a kid out of it.
I don't know. I just want to say.
Where did that come from? I'm fucking lost.
It's the energy, dog.
You're doing hairstyles to me. That's for single women. You're offering a
What
service.
if they daddy just
So what if
bring
a father bring him? Right?
Shut up! You're trying to be optimistic. Okay, whatever. Go ahead. What's going on in your trap, my boy?
Okay, let me see. It's pretty much the same thing. Oh no! I take that back.
Because you got something
Right,
new.
I take that
You
back.
got something new, my boy.
I take that back. I started my
Say that shit.
one-on-ones. For anybody.
Teach me the game, Ghost.
I was damn near thinking about paying that motherfucker.
It's the rest on learning to cut. You know what I'm saying?
So you're doing one-on-one classes
Yes.
that you offer. You teach people how to fade, how to cut,
Yeah.
how to do a whole hairstyle.
Whole hairstyle.
How much do it cost for them to get involved in your program?
My light $250.
You only charge.
$250.
Hold on.
Shit, y'all got $250.
It is.
Hold the fuck on.
One is enough.
Hold on.
You're
So
just starting.
you
But do you
only
see how
charging
often he promotes,
$250.
though?
You only charging $250 to teach them how to cut like you cut.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you cutting $50 hairstyles? Come on
Yeah.
now.
Y'all better get in.
It's just a
Y'all
start.
better
Yeah.
tap in.
Exactly.
The price.
It's gonna go up. It's definitely gonna go the fuck
But
up.
as of right now, you know what I'm saying? It's $250 to learn.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fucking awesome.
That's what's up.
Once a week.
I
take.
see you doing it in the house, though. What's up,
Once I seen that motherfucking flyer, I said, "This
It's
motherfucking
It's
genius!
No, the
stuck.
reason
This
why.
nigga a genius!"
No, the reason.
My daddy
Wow.
said he cut better. I'm sorry, that's just what my father
that's what
said.
he said?
He said he cut better, but he got a bald head, so I don't know
I
what
was
he
just say he got a bald head though.
No,
Oh, daddy.
Why you look at my head though, my nigga?
because you got a bald head.
Taser, no bullshit, Taser. When I said that, you just looked at my head, my nigga.
I'm trying to figure out, like, oh, your daddy
Bald,
bald.
right, like that.
Oh,
It was a
I'm
reference.
just trying to figure it
I
out.
get it.
I had a bald. I had hair when I started cutting.
right.
We gonna see if you can teach me something, Daddy.
Anyway,
We gonna see.
go ahead, brother.
That's what's
Yeah. Then what was I saying?
The classes.
No, the
man.
reason why I started doing this because I had a lot of people asking me, you know what I'm saying, to teach them how to cut, and I'm
Good
like,
shit.
okay,
Charge.
yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and do it
Fuck it,
because I
man.
brushed it off for like a year,
That's crazy.
like a whole year, but they kept asking, so I'm like,
That's-
okay, well, I'm gonna do this here now. I'm gonna see
Right.
who's serious now.
I've never
Right, you
seen
know
no
what's
barber do
crazy?
that yet.
You,
I've
you
not
said
seen it.
you sat on that for a year.
I sat on it for a year. I
And-
did.
I'm talking about. I got people like, come on, help me teach
I
me how to
saw-
make
yeah,
a wig. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have people like that
Like, I
all
ain't
the
no
time.
teacher. Like I ain't no
Teach me
teacher.
how to braid.
but I
Teach me how
cannot
to.
say that because I was in hair school. I'll never forget.
You're
I
a
knew
teacher.
a lot. I knew so much shit before I even got in that
You
school.
got-
'Cause my
right.
auntie, I watched her so much. And I think I was doing a color. And the teacher was like, "Go up there, Santasia," and showed it. I looked at her, and my hair wasn't even done. Like my hair was like crazy and shit. I'm like, "Why would you call me out like that?" I was like, "Okay." So I went and do it. I went and did it. I got my credits.
Mhm.
That's because she saw it in you.
She seen
You
it
saw
in
it
me
in
every
you.
time. She used to like
saw
give
it
me
in you.
shit. Like she'll give me a style. I'll be like, I can't do that. Like a haircut. Swear to God. I'm like, I can't do I can't do that. She walked me through that shit and
Yup.
like,
But
and
you
I
seen
did
how
it.
easy it was, though,
It
right?
was.
But
I
you want to
just-
know why it was so hard? Because you looking at the end.
because I didn't want to
You
do
wasn't
it.
paying attention to the steps in between. The steps in between is what makes it easier.
what makes
The
it easy.
ending is
Fact.
what you
That's
look at it
true.
and you be
Yeah.
like,
That's
damn,
That
I
is
can't do
true.
that. And I can't do it
Yeah.
like that. You're going to get
That's
discouraged
facts.
looking at it like that. You look at it like, I can do that. And I can do that.
That's
And I
good
can do
knowledge.
that. And I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got this.
That's a
You
good
know what I'm
one.
saying?
That's a
Anytime
good
you
one.
want to attack something big, you take it in increments, take it in
Mhm.
steps, piece by stick, brick by brick. Eventually, the whole building will come together. I freaking love it. I freaking
Mhm.
love
Yeah,
it.
man.
Anything
I'm like,
else?
No,
The
I'm born in
Houston? The
Houston.
Houston?
I'll be in Houston, and I
And you
will
got a
be cutting.
flyer.
When
Let me
is
that word of advice.
Uh,
You got a flyer for
Like
everything
week?
you trying to do.
Oh, yeah,
One thing
yeah.
I see about what you do is when you promote and market, you got a flyer for the shit that you coming up with.
That's what's up.
Let us all take advantage of that, y'all. Pick,
Mhm.
let's take game. When y'all watch
I
this
Every
got a
time.
podcast,
flyer, man. Who's
we
so
don't give a
dope.
fuck about being messy for y'all, okay? If we're entertaining, that's good. But we want to give y'all information. Take this piece of game. If you introduce something new within your business, put a flyer to it, okay?
Facts.
Go put some money together and get a
Facts.
flyer connected to it. Don't just put it on Facebook and say you're doing it. Put a flyer to it. I love that.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me who did your flyer. I
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
do
I
that
got
Kids
you,
Day
I got you.
Wednesday. I
He's
gotta
so
get that.
I swear to God, you
He
promote
dope.
him. I hit his inbox and he has not responded to me.
He didn't respond.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, I want you to see this. I want you to see this. I've been inboxing you, bro. I took my time.
I had to look.
I swear to God, if I saw you the inbox I sent that man, I took my time out.
Right. Okay.
And I was actually doing something. I took my time out.
Okay.
And I put down. I gave him like 10, 15 pictures. I wrote down sentences and every motherfucking thing. And he looked at it. You know, I love Facebook because it can show you.
Oh wow! I knew Facebook.
I see you look at
Facebook
my
ain't
shit.
shit. That's all
And
right
you
over
didn't even respond. Respond to me, my boy.
Turn that bitch off.
I get.
Tell him I got some money. Tell him I got some money. Tell him I got a couple dollars for
I
him.
get on.
No, tell him I got a couple dollars.
Bro, he got a couple dollars.
Damn.
To spend with you,
That's
man.
right, bro. I'm not a broke nigga. Fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, my flyer.
I'm just saying, I'm like, I don't know if anybody look at my page, like, oh no, he ain't got no money or something. I don't know, folks. I'm gonna pay. Damn. Anyway. Yeah, so what's going on in the trap? God damn.
It's on you now.
It's on you. What's
It's
going
on
on in
you,
your
boss.
trap?
The most exciting thing that's going on in my trap at this moment is every day when I cut a new head, I see myself getting better.
Okay.
I fucking love it.
Hey. And I peeped that too. I've been seeing you. I was like, okay.
Maybe you should do a class.
Yeah, I was like,
I thought about it. I am.
I'm so serious. Like
I
think
said
we all
that
should
to
probably
him.
do it, 'cause
I
you
We
could
definitely got to do
You
classes.
You could do a drag.
All
You
of us
gotta
got to
teach
do
me
classes.
Oh, I just did some shit.
And then the mentor service, I think you guys are stepping into
Well, I
my
think we
segment at this moment. My segment is going on. My segment is
I
going on.
got an idea.
My segment is going on.
You're right.
You got an idea.
TPP,
My segment
I'm
is
sorry.
going on, though.
You talking about his trap.
Right.
His trap.
My
I'm sorry.
segment
I got to wait. That's basically what he said.
What you say? We don't give no fuck, nigga. Anyway. So
That's
anyway,
that kick it up or pick it up. There
And
you
then
go. It's fucked up.
the mentor service. I'm so fucking happy and I'm so proud to announce that I have my mentor service. It will start next Tuesday. It's
That's
called
huge too.
Cut
That's
the
huge.
Crap.
That's really
Thank you,
huge.
bro. Cut the crap. Crap is an
Constantly
acronym, meaning
repeating.
each letter has a meaning. So cut the crap. CRAP. C, constantly repeating adolescent practices.
Okay,
So
so,
it's a
explain to the people so what y'all
And what's the
doing.
ages?
The ages from 8
What's
to
on your
16.
flyer?
8 to 16. Yeah, I have my flyer on my Facebook page, but it's from 8 to 16. We've been teaching my kids how to tie ties. We have a candy store, so we be teaching them. They be learning entrepreneurship.
Okay.
They be learning how to cut hair. I'm talking everything from what's the first thing you do, far as sanitizing your seat, sanitizing your clippers.
Yes.
They're gonna learn how to do a fade. They're gonna learn how to do ball fade. They're gonna learn how to do linings. And now the focus is to have them with me from 8 to 16.
Okay.
So when they become 17, they go from high school straight to learn how to do hair, go to
become an apprentice.
They become an apprentice at one of my salons.
Dude,
That's my
dope.
overall objective.
Right.
I want
That's
to
so
really
dope.
train my next barbers and stylists. That's my
I know.
overall objective. So
And you know what's crazy?
with the program, that's what I want to do.
I keep
Go
saying
ahead.
what's crazy. It's not crazy because I
Everything
put it
that
out
come
that
out your
same
mouth is
shit.
kind of crazy.
Like a
but
couple years ago, I
Great minds think alike.
yeah, like a couple years ago, I got a good friend that I graduated hair school with, and I'm like, come on, friend, let's do a class every summer for little girls. I swear to God, I'm like, we can use our old instruments, the shit that we got from school, or we could just they can use that stuff, and it's just keep them out of trouble and something to do for the
That's
summer. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost
right.
nothing.
yes.
We got food stamps. We both get food stamps. Whoever we could just, and I know like my niece getting in that age, like she can join.
I'm gonna tell you this. Let me say,
You
still can do it,
anybody
though.
want to do that?
You still can do
especially
it.
y'all,
It ain't too late.
it would be too late. It would be too late if you don't be.
I'm going
I'ma
to do
tell you
it
this.
because I thought about it again.
Can I say
And I'm
this?
like,
Can I say this, Taser? Because it still is my part of my segment.
I'm listening.
Damn.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm listening.
They kick it over, pick it up. I'm sorry.
Listen, any hairstylist or barber that want to do more than just cut hair, if you feel like you have a purpose when it comes to cutting hair, all I would suggest is that you come to the Hair Chopper Suite and be a part of the movement. I am currently looking for a hairstylist that will start the female version of what I got on the male side. I am currently looking for that. Pinky Autumn say she's coming to the salon. You know, me and JR had conversations, but the truth is, I don't know why none of my fucking
You already
co-host
know
is
why.
in my salon.
You already know why me now.
And it's called the Hair Choppers Movement. Anyway, where I'm at, we do more than just cut hair. We're making shirts. We do shirts. This is one of the shirts.
Period.
that we made.
Yes.
Your young boys made that.
Turn this
Your
way
young man
so
made
they
that
can
for
see
you?
it.
So yeah.
Turn
That's
this
what they
way,
gonna be
yeah.
doing,
There you
right?
Yeah, they're gonna make the shirt so in
go.
We get one?
You
How
get
much?
the barber on the back.
I do.
You know, I'm saying you.
Oh, I
should
need to
have
get it.
something
Damn.
on the
In
back.
in the mentor service, they're gonna be making shirts such as this. They're gonna be working at the candy store, doing cleanups, getting paid. We're going on bi-weekly field trips. Field trips to like G's Clippers. Come down there to holler at you. Go talk to DJ. I want them to see entrepreneurs, man. Every time I take them on a field trip, it's not gonna just be fun or round one or no fucking
It's
David
gonna be
Buster's.
like a lesson
Yeah.
It's
learned.
gonna be a lesson. I'm taking you around bosses. I want you to see these other individuals. So the bottom line is to get brothers and sisters, young people, inspired to be entrepreneurs and not just athletes,
At a young
Right.
age,
not just
though.
drug dealers. I don't want you to be a hustler. I want you to be an entrepreneur because it's completely a difference.
He tells you everything he knows.
Oh my freaking God, man! I just told him
He said JR. Do it say
JR.
JR in the
He said about JR.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what's going on in our trap.
I used
Now
to
let's.
work with him down at G's.
I want to get to this
Yeah.
next question, y'all. Y'all ready for this next question,
Yes,
man?
sir.
Let's do this.
Your relationship.
Only thing that can change a player, female, or make. Okay, only thing that can change a player, female or male, into being a faithful person is a made-up mind. Y'all agree with that?
That's
A
true.
made
The
up
only way
mind.
you can become
I
a
agree.
faithful individual with the opposite sex, with your partner, is if you desire to be faithful.
To be that, yes.
It's true.
If it's not in
true.
your natural character. Not everyone is naturally a faithful individual,
Exactly.
right? Not everyone is naturally into one person,
Exactly.
That's true.
right?
too.
Okay, not everyone. Okay,
But
so
I
let's move
think
on.
that got
Hold on, because that's
something-
not the question.
Go ahead.
And then the end is name 3 things a person must have a made-up mind about in order for them to be a faithful or committed person. If you don't have 3, a couple. But what are 1, 2, 3 things that a person have to have a made-up mind about when it comes to being faithful in a relationship? What should you have a made-up mind about? Autumn.
I'm gonna pass this for just a second because
I don't know. Something to think about.
Tasia?
I mean, let me.
You want to pass
I
or you want
mean,
to talk on it?
I think I've did this
Yeah, you go
before.
ahead.
You did
'cause I
what
been-
before?
Thought about
Oh.
what he said.
You need to have a made-up mind about
I
what?
had to have a made up mind because I was
About what?
if I wanted to be with that person. Because I had to think about the shit. Like, can I see myself marrying you?
That's right.
Can I see myself having kids with you?
That's right.
And last but not least, can I see myself sharing a bank account with you?
Oh, that's good.
Period.
If
Exactly.
I can't trust you with
That
money,
is
you won't fuck me up every time I love my money.
Ah.
Don't play with me. Because when you become one, y'all should be able to. Y'all should be able to. Y'all should be able to have a joint bank account.
friend
I'll
on
say
that the
this,
other
can I-
day.
I swear to God, can I please say this? Oh my fucking God, Tasia, so thank you so much.
Right.
Because a lot of shit I say, people be like, you always talk about money. You always talk about money.
I love money.
Listen to me. Listen to me. What it takes to be successful in business
Money.
is so motherfucking
Yes.
awesome when it comes to character that you have to make sure, or you should make sure, that those characteristics are transferable in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Think about what it takes to be. What does it take to be successful in business when it comes to a partner? Trustworthy,
Yeah, that part too.
predictable, consistent,
Yeah,
available,
yeah,
dependable.
yes.
Let's just take
all
those
of that
5.
shit.
Come on, now.
Yes,
All of that.
exactly.
We ain't gotta go no
All
more.
of that.
I'm sorry,
Let's
I'm
take
ad
those-
libbing over here.
dependable.
Let's take those 5 characteristics. If you are those in business, how in the fuck I won't be interested in you in a relationship?
Let's go back
Them
to
are
the.
transferable
They
traits.
are. They definitely are.
Yeah.
That's needed for both
And I'm
sides.
so
They
glad you
definitely
said
are
what you just
transferable.
said because I'll tell you this. Like, I was young. I had a boyfriend, and this particular boyfriend, he on his shits, and I was still young, and I'm like, I just want to go to the club with my friends. That man changed me.
That's good.
I'm
That's
talking about
good.
how to save my money.
That's right.
Stop going to buy all this different shit. Stop going out. You
Wow.
wasting your money.
On your ass.
He changed me in that
Mhm.
predicament, but then I hated it because now I'm like,
He was like a daddy to you, though. On what though? So the nigga was
Yeah.
good. He was good, but it's like, man, you really give me daddy vibes, my
he
nigga.
did.
Like, let
He
me
gave
do
me
me.
daddy vibes.
So let me ask you a question. So
Still
you didn't
do.
like? You can learn from this man. Let me ask
I
you a question.
did.
Was the sex good? Yes or no?
no,
That's what it was. Facts.
Hey, that's how my.
it was
I'm
horrible.
happy I said that. Cause listen to me. Let me hold on.
That's what I was thinking.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Listen, can be handsome, can teach you some shit,
What was the sign?
can be an entrepreneur, and can be on this shit. But guess what? You ain't. You confused, my brother. Listen, my brother. You confused. You tell yourself, I look in the mirror, I'm handsome. I dress nice. I don't do a lot of shit these niggas do. Look, I looked at her page. She said she don't want no player. I'm not a player. I looked at her page and she said she's tired of popular niggas. I'm not a popular nigga.
Don't go for what she
Listen,
said on Facebook.
you better not go with the fuck she say, my nigga. Thank you.
I lie
Anyway,
on my
yeah,
Facebook
they
like
all
a
lie.
motherfucker.
Listen,
Oh,
listen.
The fuck you would never know about me.
You ain't hitting the pussy right, you ain't shit.
Exactly.
Anyway,
He got so mad.
JR, what are the 3 things that you must consider before? What are you looking?
that's a
When you
good
take somebody
question.
serious,
That's a good
a power of
question.
made up mind. What 3 things do you have to have your mind made up for?
For
when you
me,
consider a woman.
Because everybody know everybody know I'm in a relationship.
Congratulations on your baby too. Again,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
again.
talking about.
So
man.
for me, I based everything, know what I'm saying, about her. Like, know what I'm saying, I realized that, know what I'm saying, her feelings for me was actually
Valid.
real,
Yeah.
Mhm.
genuine. That's what made me decide, okay, I'm gonna take her serious.
Right.
So that was, know what I'm saying, it
How
wasn't.
did you know that
nothing
those feelings
in-
was genuine though? How did you
That's
know?
a
I,
good
I
ass
definitely, I
question.
I
definitely,
just want to know.
because
Ooh,
I
that's a
tested
good
her.
ass question.
I
'Cause I was
tested her
coming
for
with
like
it.
a
There goes
whole
the test.
year. Like I tested it. Like I ain't gonna lie.
A whole year?
Yeah, whole.
Can I say
year.
this?
A whole
Can I say
year.
this?
A whole year. I tested.
Now, I say this because when you said it, I swear to God, you said it. Because when you say this, you just said, I tested to see pretty much. I mean, if she was honest, if she cared about me, if she
yeah.
cared about me, right?
And I ain't
If she
gonna lie,
gave a fuck.
she passed.
Let me say this: it is a thin line between a motherfucker caring about you and trying to control you.
Mm-hmm.
It is. That's true.
That's
That's definitely
That's
true.
good.
Goddamn
That's
right.
so
definitely
fucking
true.
good.
Goddamn right. it is.
It's
You hit it
Damn
right
right.
on the
It's
fucking.
so thin.
Were
hit
you
it
able to
right on
determine
the-
which one it really was?
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
how?
Yeah,
How?
that's right.
How? Because
I mean, damn, it's hard to explain, but
It is.
I just
it's some
knew.
other stuff.
I just knew.
If you
It's
did a
just
test
new.
and you had a feeling as to
Right.
why,
Right.
or if you had a feeling as to I don't know if it's this or this, you do that same test, but you flip it.
right.
Like for instance, when police officers ask you a question, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna ask you that same question in a different
But
form
in
to
a
see if
different
you
way.
lying. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is that shit. You, I'm
But
gonna do the
different.
same test,
But
but
yeah,
then
I
this time I'm gonna
definitely
flip
tested
it.
her for like a year, and you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, I came to realization like, okay, she genuine, she real.
What was
so-
one of the tests? I just want to know.
I swear to God, I gotta say
He said I
something.
need to be
after we done. That's a tell you that's some very good questions.
well,
Because I
that's
think I've been
very-
getting tested for a year
very
too.
good.
I think
and
I
know
tried to
I have.
run her off
Oh, that's
by
good.
being
I love it.
being
That was the wrong one, you
toxic, but I
guys.
want to say I was inconsistent.
That's
You was putting her
right.
in a position to act
But
a
I did it
certain
on
way
purpose though.
Yeah.
What she do?
to
What
see
did
how
she
she will
do?
react.
How did she handle your?
How did she handle it?
She didn't let up.
I'm she didn't let up. Yeah,
She,
yeah.
What you doing?
I'm talking
Where
about-
you at? Why you
Yeah,
ain't texting
like
me back?
yeah,
What the fuck going on with you?
yeah.
I
I'm
love
like,
it. That's a good test.
like,
That's a fucking good
Wow.
test.
Seriously
Hey,
though, like,
and sis,
she'll tell you
that's a
herself.
good
I need to
response.
bring her on here.
that's
one
a
day.
good request.
You know
That's
what
a
I'm
good
saying? She'll
test.
tell you like
He wasn't
he wasn't
fucking her
hitting
good.
it right,
he
though.
wasn't hitting it
His
right.
dick
He
wasn't
wasn't-
good.
It don't
And
matter.
that's definitely something. You need that.
You gotta have that.
You gotta
People-
put your name on it.
Exactly.
people say sex ain't
Make me
important.
want to put your
People
name on
say-
that motherfucker.
People will sit here and say,
Put my
"Oh,
name on
Put your
him.
name on
sex
it, my
ain't
nigga.
important," but
It is though.
sex is important.
It's very
In a
important. That's
relationship.
It is very
that's to-
important.
especially to the emotional creatures. Okay. Facts. Hey, listen. This is the thing, though. Can I say this? I'm gonna say this.
But yeah, I tested her.
What you
for-
telling me is she understood you.
Yeah.
Right? You guys have
To a certain extent, yeah.
understanding.
Both of us
She
Virgos.
cared to
So-
Both y'all
understand.
Virgo.
That's what it was. Like
She cared,
cared
but she
to
wanted.
wanna know.
She
She
cared.
wanted to understand like what the
She
fuck is
wanted
going
it.
on.
Right.
When
yeah,
you
yeah.
understand,
cared
I want to
enough.
give this game out here, y'all, for us and for the people that watching. When you're dealing with somebody that really understands it,
Mhm.
that is the best partner in the world.
Mhm.
I'm big
That's
on
great.
I'm big on compatibility. Compatibility is different from you being driven because someone makes you feel good or because someone looks good.
Or just because you personally like
That is
them.
so
Exactly.
true.
Compatibility is about the puzzles fitting.
The odd and the even, the yin to your
This is
yang.
it.
You get
When
what I'm
someone
saying?
truly understands you,
It's preach, baby.
they understand you to the point where it's like this. I know why you go out and market, because it ain't that you made them believe it benefits you. It's this. They look at you as someone who that's what you're supposed to do.
Mhm.
That's real understanding.
Right.
I don't want you to understand me per request, or you understand me per situation. That means every time I have to tell you what the fuck I'm doing, then you understand.
Let me tell you.
When you really understand
when you gonna know before you can even tell me what the fuck happened. And
you believe I'm supposed to be moving like that.
Right.
That's what I mean by understanding. When I say she's understanding, what I'm saying is she looks at me and say, King, you're supposed to be dominating and moving like that.
She gonna say it like that.
At the end, you know what
She ain't
your
gonna say
man
it like
are.
that. She ain't gonna say it like
You
that.
know what your
You
man
gonna
is.
say it.
Yeah,
If you know you
yeah.
deal with a mover and shaker, and when you
In
understand
certain
somebody,
situations, you understand
you respect it.
what he
You respect it.
that shit and let it go. You even if you know it hurt your feelings,
Exactly.
Let that shit go.
I want him
Know
here
kinda
with
nigga.
me. Let's give a practical example.
There
I
you
want
go.
you here with me. It's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. I'm bored. It's raining. I want you here with me. Instead, you're at an event where you're networking for your business.
So I understand.
So
I understand.
Dad,
And
wait.
watch this. Now that I understand to this point. That's what you're created to do, King.
Yeah,
Right.
That's what you're created
It's
to
the
do,
chance for
Queen.
me.
Queen. That's what you're created to do. Let's say a woman, one of you. I gotta go market. I gotta go network. I gotta go be a part of this gala. You're in the bed. I get that. You got your kids today. You can't, but baby, I gotta go do this. Someone who is not understanding will try to make you understand the fact that they're in the bed, sleep alone, and you're not with them. That's
And
all
you
they
do,
can see.
and you do that
That's
shit
selfish.
every day.
That's selfish.
Like, you
And
That's
yeah,
What
selfish.
about me? Like, can you let me prosper?
So get bottom line, get with someone that's understanding.
you know
to
what
the
I
point
want?
where they know that's what you're supposed
I
to be
see it
doing.
like this. Hurry up and get there so we can get to this.
That's
You
right.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I gotta
So
do to
we can
help you
sit on
get
the
there so
island
we
and
can
just
we
chill.
can sit over there, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
That's good.
That's
That
good
was a
shit.
good one. Real good one.
Can you be so good to a person that they'll become faithful and committed because of their love and commitment to you? Can you make someone a
You
faithful
personally.
person because of your faithfulness?
No.
Yes or no,
No.
JR?
yeah. I think you can because it happened with me. Like
Explain.
I just said.
Let him explain. You gotta explain
I
this.
just
'Cause
said.
I'm so against this. You gotta explain.
No.
this.
I don't like that.
I just said
You can make someone faithful by you being faithful to them consistently,
'cause
showing them. Tell me
Yeah,
how.
because it's happened to me.
That's
I'm
good.
telling
Talk
you,
about it.
like, she made
You
me
felt
faithful.
bad?
She made you
Did you
faithful.
feel
Yeah.
bad though?
Yeah.
Oh,
Was
yeah,
that what it
no.
was?
Oh,
You
yeah,
felt
checking
bad?
her.
I ain't gonna
Like
say
you
I
seen it
felt
was like, damn,
bad.
she doing
I shouldn't be doing her like
everything.
this. She don't deserve this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
come on now.
Yeah,
It was the
yeah,
okay. You felt
yeah.
bad. Okay.
That's who you want to be
And
faithful
some
with.
people are like
That's
that.
who you want to be faithful
Faithful
with.
people.
You want to be
exactly.
faithful with a person who is naturally faithful.
Naturally faithful.
Listen to me.
Mhm.
Oh my fucking
No,
God.
no,
He
no.
ain't saying him.
He made her
No,
faithful.
she made
him.
him.
It ain't real.
She made
Yeah,
me
yeah,
faithful.
yeah.
Like, okay, you know what? I'ma chill out. Okay.
I get
Listen,
it. I'm fucking
if
with
you
your
got a
mom.
natural
I get it.
promiscuous person, I ain't gonna say
They
they
will
can't
never be
change.
faithful. I'm
Because I'm
sorry.
all about growth and development. Believe me. That's my fraternity. But listen to me. If you got a natural, promiscuous, or nympho or friendly person, you a motherfucking fool
If you think
to try to make them commitment and faithful. I wouldn't.
Yes.
They can be if you are that to them. Because what happens is
Right.
they may
That's
they
what
may
it.
become faithful to you out of pity and shame. But guess
Mhm.
what? I don't operate off that. I wish the fuck I would.
I don't need
I mean, I definitely agree with you. If it was me, I wouldn't.
coming from a
Do
woman perspective.
Yeah, definitely.
But knowing who you are
Definitely
and coming
not.
from her,
Definitely not. But it's possible though.
It's possible.
It happened for you.
But
She
me
turned.
personally,
So you
I
saying
wouldn't do it. Though.
she turned a player into a
I
husband.
would have did it with her. I ain't
She
gonna lie.
turned a player
I
into a
would've-
husband
Right.
by
There you-
showing who she really was
Right.
because you authentically had a good heart. Remember, I said this last the other week. I said men, players, be mad that we're right about women. We don't be real players ain't hurt by women. We don't operate because women have done us bad. Now we're monsters. All the women I ever dealt with treat me like a king. My right hand of God. I ain't never been played since I was 14, 16. Right-handed guy. Right-handed guy. Every woman after 16 treat me like a motherfucking boss. My right-handed guy. So I don't have the story, women ain't shit. Women hoes. Women sluts. Women fuck with your nigga. That ain't my story. Swear to God, that ain't my story.
Too much anyway.
Bottom line is, my story is women ain't shit, and it's because I be friends with their ass, and they tell me the truth about their ass. They ain't shit. But what I'm saying is, I forgot what I was saying.
You gonna make me forget what I was
Let
gonna
me
say.
say
But what I was saying was, women ain't shit. Some of them are.
So bottom line, that's what
And
you
the only
said.
way you be serious, only way you take one serious is if you see that she's authentically a good person and she don't have to try to be a good woman. If she has to try to be a good woman,
What's
if she has to, a lot of women would bring to your
Trying is
attention,
just
look what I'm doing, nigga.
Exactly.
Hey, look what I'm doing, nigga. I'm
That's what
cooking for you.
should be
I'm
doing.
cleaning.
That's
Look,
what you're supposed to
nigga.
be.
Look. Watch this. The bitch even tell you this.
Asking for
Look,
praise.
watch this.
Don't
Watch
shit
this.
like that.
There you go. A bitch will say, I went around all your niggas. I ain't even look at none of them, and someone was even cute. You
Bringing
a hoe.
out something.
Why would you say that?
Like pointing out
Believe
something
me.
that
Why?
that would nobody else notice. Like,
would
bitch,
never
I didn't even think
understand.
you was thinking that.
I
Bitch,
didn't
I
think
wasn't
you
even
think
thinking
about
that.
it. There you
Okay.
go. There you
Now you just let me know
Right.
that that's how you think.
That's how they
Just
are.
let me know
Hold
that
on,
that's what you want.
Fact. It's a
You wanted
fact.
just that
It's a
moment.
fact.
You wanted me to see just that moment.
That's
And you
right.
pointed it out. Versus if it was to happen all the time, you would have brought it up to me. You know what
And
I'm
I
saying? You
didn't
would have been
want
like, oh, I bring you around a nigga.
If you have to try to be a good person, you're not one
You're definitely not.
yet. You still fucking trying.
What was the question again?
Can you a promiscuous person into a husband or
Can you turn a
housewife?
promiscuous person to a husband? Can you turn a hoe into a housewife? Or have you ever tried to turn a player into a good man? Or has a man ever turned you while you was in your hoe stage into a good woman? Let's make it
Yeah.
personal now.
Hey,
Damn, she said
can't
like
wait
that.
to
Talk.
answer
No,
this question.
yeah, he definitely calmed my motherfucking ass down. I would cut everybody off.
He made you cut everybody off,
He didn't make me.
but you wanted to pretty much.
Yeah, because he was a really good person. So
That's
you know what I'm
good.
saying? That goes back to
How
yes,
was
you
the
can.
sex? How was the
Ain't got
sex?
It
nothing
wasn't
do.
good, bro.
Damn, man.
It's always
Yeah,
them.
same
It's
person.
always them.
We still talk about the same person.
Oh, okay,
like,
same
he a
person.
good dude. He's a really good dude. I'll never take that from him ever.
From a pretty woman, two pretty women.
He was
Can y'all,
ugly too.
can y'all please tell these niggas? All right, so JR, I swear to God, I'm finna say something. This ain't about me. Tasia, this ain't about me. This is about them. It's about them. So when I'm finna ask y'all, it's about them. So we gotta make sure. We gotta
Who
make
is
sure.
them? The people that watch it?
Yes.
Okay.
From pretty women perspective,
Mhm.
is good enough?
No.
Thank you.
I was about to really think about that.
Can you say yes or no? Please,
No.
sis?
No.
Thank you. Do they give me good and good dick? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Because at
listen.
this point, you just got
See?
big dick energy.
At this point, big dick energy ain't
At
never
this
got
point,
no
you
money.
deceiving me, bitch. Like,
What is
come
good
on
dick
now.
energy? Stop. I have to. You
Let
gotta
me-
explain
let
this
me-
shit
let
to
me-
me. What the
Hold
fuck
on,
is
man.
One at
that?
a time.
Big energy. Because I've talked about these multiple times.
What is good dick energy,
big
girl?
dick energy?
Big
Not
dick.
good dick, big dick.
Big
Okay,
dick.
good
What's
dick.
the
You can say
difference?
good dick.
I've never
You can say
heard
good
that.
dick. When I say big dick, I mean I'm just talking shit. But good dick is a good way to put it. Okay, because it could be little and you know how to work it. I'm gonna give people
Oh,
that.
okay, okay.
Listen,
Good dick,
dick
energy.
energy.
What is that? We're gonna end it with this. Too.
it's a motherfucker who acts, looks, and talks like they deserve everything. Like they could put you in your place.
Wow.
Like it's a shut up, listen to me. You're supposed to be submissive type of shit. You get what I'm saying? Like they just talk like they got it, but then they be showers and not growers.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? They look whatever you see in those gray sweatpants is what you see in the bedroom after you done already got them hard.
So what I hear is he got all the leadership potential. He got every leadership trait. He can really lead you. This is a man that really you need to be submissive to. He got the look. He got the actions. He's focused on his career, his trade, or his skill. He's doing his thing.
But
You really supposed to be listening to him because he's a leader. But because his dick
he
ain't
for
good.
no, he
because
for
his
no.
dick ain't good,
I'm not
you ain't
gonna say
gonna
that.
be
No,
submissive.
it's the fact that he forces you to make you feel or think that you're supposed to be completely submissive,
Until
but you don't even have it. You get what I'm saying? I don't care about the leadership. I don't care about
You
all
don't
that.
care about the
I'm not,
leadership.
No, I'm not saying.
You
I'm
just
not
said
saying-
it.
Come on,
Wait, hold on.
listen,
Go ahead.
let me explain it. When I say big dick energy, I mean, yeah, you got all of this, but this ain't even there enough, which is the big
to
dick
have that
energy,
energy.
to even have this.
You understand
You know
what she
what
said, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
You can't tell me to be quiet or sit down or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If he ain't no
Listen
big
to me.
dick,
Good dick.
Good
I
dick.
guess, right?
He ain't got no good dick.
Y'all better listen, man.
So,
Y'all better
okay,
listen,
okay,
man.
Tasia.
This
Now,
is
if you
real.
do, that's more like, okay, daddy, you got it.
Solid sound confused.
I get it. I
Confused
get
about
it.
because I cleared up. I
Basically, what
disagree.
she said. if
Hold
the
on,
dick
let
ain't
him ask
good-
his
Shut
question.
the
What you
fuck up.
confused about?
So the good dick energy is a nigga who might not have good dick, but he
No.
He
No.
arrogant. He confident.
No.
He
got
moving
it.
groove.
He got
No,
it good.
he
He
look
got
like
it.
he that
Make
nigga
you,
in public.
hold on, because he asked me a question.
Talk.
He makes you feel like
I
as soon as
disagree.
we get to that, you finna tear this motherfucker. You finna snatch
Okay.
my soul.
I disagree.
No. He may or may not exactly. Like I said, but you have that energy like you do. So when it comes to you get what I'm saying? You got the leadership. You got
Confident,
the this. You
right.
got the that. You get what I'm saying? You got everything else, and your energy is like you good dick, big dick.
You
I don't
might
give a
fuck
fuck.
the shit out of me.
You just might snatch my
What
soul.
you thinking?
So I'm gonna let it. But we get
But-
there, and it's not there.
Wow.
You don't even have the right because I would treat you.
Are you upset with him more when that happens?
No, but I'm not gonna take you serious because you
Oh.
tried me. Like you lied.
You
Like you
tried
get what
it.
I'm saying. You put on this persona, like a motherfucker
Can I
put
say
on a
this?
persona like
Can I
they
say this?
faithful.
So that's so
and
when I'm
they
hearing.
not, or like they
Hold on.
not a liar and they're not.
Yeah.
You
So
know
that's
what
a
I'm
guy that really pretty much you with 3 or 4 of your girls. He approaches you boldly, looking, smelling good, buy all y'all a drink,
saying?
got a bankroll on him. He looking good. He
You could
confident.
have left the bank.
Well,
out.
okay, cool. Like, he
Okay.
gotta have a bankroll to
You
buy.
asking a question?
Buy a double shot for 4 girls.
I don't give a fuck.
God damn.
You could
I ain't
pull
saying
your.
you impressed
You
with
can
it, but he
swipe
got
your
it.
card. I don't give a fuck. You ain't
Okay,
got
so bottom
cool,
line is
whatever.
this man has expressed and displayed confidence as a lion to you.
Mhm.
So in your mind, he give you lion vibes,
Mhm. Daddy vibes, like
Daddy
king
vibes,
vibes.
king
Yes,
vibes.
yes. Okay.
take charge vibes.
Exactly.
Okay, well,
And then when y'all fuck, it's not the same.
No, it's
Okay.
when we it's when we okay. I was in a relationship with a dude for 3 years. Okay, his dick was not the best, but his leadership, his business,
That's
the way he
good.
was able to calm me down. You get what I'm saying? He was my yin to my yang up until a certain point. The certain point got to the point where you tried to treat me. You get what I'm
You
saying?
got a
Like
big
you
dick.
look like you
Try to
got
check-
a big dick.
Oh my God, y'all are
Come
horrible.
on now, you can't even
So if a
satisfy me
nigga
in the
got a big
bedroom.
dick, it's
Hold on.
over for him.
Hold on, no. You
I
can't even
can't.
satisfy me in the bedroom. Okay,
Wow.
I'm more focused on this and this energy that's coming with it. When you show me the bad dick or little dick energy, I'm accepting it because all of this is much greater. It balances out. You get what I'm saying? But when you try to treat me in public or make it seem like I'm supposed to be
ain't
completely
even got the
submissive
right.
to you,
Look,
you don't have the right. Like, come on now. Like,
So,
look
Tasia,
at
what you
make it
gotta
make
say?
sense. That's what I'm
just trying to
saying.
get it
Now, when
out.
you
Hold
have
on,
big
wait.
dick energy, that's some shit where I'll be like, okay, daddy, you got it.
Tasia got something.
Go ahead,
Tasia got
Drop
something.
it. ASAP. You got it.
Tasia got
I-
something to add.
Come on.
I honestly ain't never really had no nigga try to. I
Okay,
haven't had no nigga try to try me and try to make it seem like he had a big dick because I don't really deal with. I dealt with a dude. He had all his shit together. Then- The sex was great.
Oh,
It was great. He was little. His shit was little, but he was
He knew how
so
to work
great.
it.
Man, he used to.
Exactly.
I'll never forget that man damn near broke my back. He was cold with it the way he was flipping my hair. Like, oh, like, you cold. Dude, he got some friends, girl. He still be on my line, but I don't want him just on the simple fact.
Why you don't want him? He
because
slaying the dick good. He had big dick energy, and it matched his energy.
So why you not
So
with
why
him?
you don't want him?
Why you don't
What's
want
your
him?
problem? Fact.
Not the
Yeah.
big dick energy.
We
Is
tired
that
of
what
you.
it was?
He was just into his feelings a little bit too much.
Oh,
And then
Oh,
we
he was a
realized-
cancer.
He was a light skin.
Yeah,
Was he
light
light
skinned
skinned?
nigga.
He was a light
He was light
Oh,
skinned.
my
I'm an Aries.
He's an Aries.
God.
And then
Cancers don't give a fuck
wait,
about
I got
shit.
another
I'm
incident.
sorry.
They emotional as fuck.
It's another incident though.
No.
So I've
That's
had
very
somebody
emotional.
with a big dick. Like he had a
Cancers are
big.
very- my mama's a cancer.
I've only met a female
Y'all talking
cancer,
about
so
Cancer.
maybe.
fucking signs.
And my
Everybody I
female
know.
cancer.
Are we talking about signs
Okay.
now?
Science.
Right. Astrology.
Nice.
Right.
We definitely not. So end up. Go ahead.
Okay, so I've had somebody with a big dick,
Mm-hmm.
big dick attitude, all his shit together. You know, all of his shit together.
What happened? Cause that's a perfect
It
person.
was weak though.
That's
What was
I'm
weak?
saying. That's
Hold
the
on.
big dick energy.
Hold on. What was weak?
The
The
sex.
dick was the sex was weak. It was big, but it was weak.
So
Like,
that's
this
why I
shit
changed
hurt.
you
Like,
from
this
big
shit
dick energy
hurt.
to good dick energy.
I'm supposed to be like,
No, you supposed to say that dick was too big for me.
no, it
Don't
was.
say he was
it
weak, my nigga. You couldn't handle him.
No. It was
Really, my
weak.
nigga.
It was sweet. Don't do that.
Yo, wait, don't say what.
You couldn't handle him.
No, I could handle him. gotta go. You got them up.
Don't put it all the way on me. Give me half.
No,
Give me half. Give me half, basically. You want half.
I don't want half
okay.
of shit.
She
I
want
want
half.
all. You heard what I said earlier. I don't want it all. I want all the money and I want all the dick.
How you want all the
You
dick
get
and
it,
it's
you
too
got
big
it.
for you?
It wasn't that. It was too big. Work that motherfucker. Don't just sit
Give
in
me
it.
half.
Get me used to it,
Give me
nigga.
all of it.
My nigga, okay,
Give me
let me end it with this
Ready
then.
for that
Let me
shit.
end it with
Like,
this.
that shit
Any
was
guy
weak as
that's
hell.
blessed, if you have 11, don't give her the whole 11 initially.
I'm gonna say this
It's
after
not-
you,
you
TP.
Give her
not
5,
No,
even my
6,
point. That
7,
shit is
8.
not what- I'm not
TP.
talking about
Keep it at 8 for a minute, and then you give her the
No.
whole thing.
No.
Never give her the whole thing.
Give her the whole thing the
because they'll
first
turn
time.
like this.
No.
Ungrateful,
TP, let me say this.
and they don't know how to handle the good dick. We can turn it off. We can turn it off. Thank you.
You are not.
Yeah.
It's over. I said what the fuck I said.
Hey man, I need to ride to my truck, man.
I'm just
There we
talking
go.
shit. I don't know.
We done.
No. Oh, my head.
K.A. the hair trapper.
This your girl Autumn, aka Pinky. This your girl Tasia, aka Fancy Way.
JR the barber. Mr. I got you faced.
You can catch the hair trappers and soul snatchers every Monday at 2:30 live. Jack.
You are now about to hear the hair trap, and you about to get your soul snatched. Right here on Hair Trap Soul Snatchers.